Hello, my name is Sebastian van der Schrier from socialanxietysolutions.com. I am a former social anxiety disorder sufferer and a social confidence coach, and I help people go from social anxiety to calm, relaxed, at ease in social situations. And I've been doing that for a long time. I'm the host of the Social Anxiety Solutions podcast, where I interview psychologists, coaches, researchers, psychotherapists, etc. And do a bunch of other stuff. But today, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna read to you a email that I send out to my email list. And in that email, I'm going to educate you on something that's going to be quite beneficial to you. And it's going to build forth on what I taught in the previous video that was released a day prior to this one. So normally I talk to the camera like I'm doing right now, and I explain a particular concept or guide you through some kind of experience. You're going to be guided through a particular experience now, and that experience is me reading an email to you. So I might not be looking at you, making eye contact, so forgive me for that. Here we go. Headline. I have had a massive improvement recently in my social anxiety, and I believe it's most likely down to ... Suspense building headline. All right, here we go. What did Julia do to get rid of my blind spot? Julia is my coach. Simple. She asked me a few questions, but not just any kind of questions. She asked me the right kind of questions. And this led to uncovering what I was formerly blind to. Until it hit me. A revelation took place, a light went on, and bam, I moved past this stuck issue that I had tapped on for ages. Asking the right kind of questions is an art, and it's just one of the many ways to uncover and overcome blind spots. Now, there are many more. Here's what you should know about blind spots. Uncover and release your blind spots. Beat your social anxiety. Don't overcome your blind spots. Stay socially anxious. It's that simple. Now, I was going to give an example of a blind spot today, but I have something else first. See, yesterday I was out social dancing, salsa social dancing, and I tried some new moves on the dance floor. Moves I haven't quite mastered yet. Now, a few of them went great. My leading was clear and the women could easily follow. I love it when that happens. But there's this one move where I break the momentum, quickly move around her, pull her back, and then lead both of us walking backwards together. After which I turn and double spin her. It's kind of a tricky move. But when it works out, it looks really smooth, and the women I dance with love it. But if it doesn't work, like several times with several women last night, it looks really bad. We half trip over each other, lose the rhythm, and look like a bunch of dorks. Well, I'll be nice. I look like a try-hard show-off on the dance floor, and I make her look like she can't follow. Not great. And if this had happened to me 10, 15 years ago, I'd blush, feel super awkward, guilty, insecure, ashamed, and anxious. But what am I saying? I wouldn't even have made it to the dance floor in the first place. But because I've had the good fortune to learn about tapping, and I've received proper assistance from some brilliant coaches and therapists, I not only remained comfortable and at ease last night, I actually enjoyed messing up, which was in the middle of a restaurant surrounded by people eating and watching us. But you know what? We were just having fun, and I didn't even notice the people around me eating. We were too busy laughing and enjoying ourselves, which is really, really nice. I'm just present with my dance partner, enjoying the music, having fun, trying out some new moves. And because I'm comfortable and present, my dance partner also isn't that bothered about messing up. Now, this easygoing, carefree attitude is not unique to me, and it's possible for introverts as much as for extroverts. Why? Because it is simply what happens when there is a lack of social anxiety. Now, it may be hard to believe, but at ease is your natural state. If you have a hard time believing this, look at babies. Sure, they cry. And sure, if someone intimidating shows up, they cower. And if you're too wild with them, they get scared. But as their default, they're at ease. You weren't anxious when you were a baby. Your programming what your brain learned from the repetitive negative experiences from early childhood, from society, culture, and religious programming, from life's traumas, etc., is responsible for you now seeing threats socially, which leads to your current day social anxiety. But the programming is learned and can be unlearned. And then you're back to being at ease with yourself. And today, and in yesterday's video, I'm talking about an almost effortless way to get there. See, at ease is something I've thankfully managed to return to. And to get to that place of social ease requires several ingredients. And one very important key ingredient is this one: not worrying about what other people think. When you no longer fear negative judgment, you can have this internal freedom. I'm massively thankful to my coach and several other tapping experts because they helped me release my fear of negative judgment completely. It's simply not there anymore, which feels really liberating. I can now just be my authentic self, say what's on my mind, do what I want, go where I want, etc. And this easygoing, carefree attitude happens to be quite a pleasant energy for people to be around. And being myself leads to effortless connection and rewarding friendships. Now, I hope you don't think I'm writing this to brag, because I'm not trying to impress you. I'm sharing this to inspire you to what is possible. Because if you've ever heard me tell my story, you know that I suffered from very severe social anxiety for a long time. So, what if this carefree social ease is possible for you too? It is. It might not happen in a few days or weeks, but you can get there. And you can make massive progress in a matter of just a few weeks. See, this fear of negative judgment is a really common fear. In fact, in a poll I send out to you and everyone on my email list, well, it's an email, it came out as the #1 social fear. And in the past 10 years as a coach, I've helped hundreds of people overcome this, often as fast as just a handful of coaching sessions. It can happen quickly when you push the right buttons. And over the coming 4 weeks, I'm going to demonstrate how to do this live. Over 4 webinars, I will work with a volunteer called Masa, and I will coach her to overcome her fear of judgment. You can literally observe us have our coaching sessions while you just watch and tap along. And the best part of this is tapping along gets you to release some of your fear of judgment too, or all of it. This is going to be really powerful. And you want to check out the many testimonials that I shared in yesterday's email, or in the previously released videos from former life coaching webinars that I've done. These testimonials are from people that observed that and tapped along with that. Now, this has never been before. This is never done before. So would you like to see this happen? Tap along with it and start releasing your fear of negative judgment? Then register now. Go to bit.ly/overcome fear of judgment. It's only $79 for 6 hours of live coaching webinars to tap along with. Normally, you'd pay $1,000 for that much online one-on-one time with me. Now, it's this affordable because it's the first time that I run it, though I've done 50 live webinars in my social confidence community, but offering it to the public like this is the first time that I do that, and it will never be offered for less than this. And I know that you'll love it so much that I offer you a money-back guarantee. So you can watch all of them, benefit from it, and still ask your money back. So why do I do this? Because I'm convinced that you benefit so much, that you're so happy and grateful about finally moving past some of your issues, that this won't even cross your mind. Really, you'll have your inner world rocked. The first webinar is this coming Sunday, 7:30 a.m. California time, August the 18th. And replays become available too, and are yours to keep forever, and they're just as effective to tap along with as attending live. Now imagine yourself at 1 month from now feeling so much more free and at ease. You might even start salsa dancing yourself. All right, sign up for the live coaching tapping webinars by going to bit.ly/overcome fear of judgment. Seb. P.S. In yesterday's email, I told you how I've done roughly 50 live coaching webinars in my social confidence community. And I told you about the 6 benefits that people get just from tapping along with the client that I work with on the webinar. and I showed you 8 testimonials proving the benefits of just tapping along. One of the testimonials I showed you was this one. I have had a massive improvement recently in my social anxiety, and I believe it's most likely down to tapping along to this session. The causes of my social anxiety are very different as expected, but I think this cleared a lot of resistance for me. There's still improvement to be made, but I am so grateful. Well, that testimonial was written under an initial 90-minute coaching sessions I did with Masa. It was a beautiful session which resulted in a profound transformation for her. Here's another comment from under that video. Hi, this was actually a very emotional video for me to watch. Not because my root cause of my social anxiety is the same as Masa's, but because I could relate to the emotional pain she was experiencing. I cried several times watching this video and tapping along with it because I felt a lot of sadness during the session. It somehow opened up a lot of emotional pain that I have stored in my body. At the same time, I also felt relief as the session progressed, as though I was able to let go of some of my pain. It was very helpful. Thank you both, Masa, for being so brave, and to Sebastian for being an amazing therapist. And when you sign up for the 4 webinars, I'll also give you access to the replay of this live webinar as a bonus. So you get access to the 4 live webinars, 6 hours of coaching to tap along with, and lifetime access to the replay, plus instant access to the replay of Masa's webinar. That's also an hour and a half. And you get that immediately. So when you buy them now, you can watch it in 5 minutes from now, start tapping along, and begin to release your social anxiety. So go to bit.ly/overcome fear of negative judgment. Great, so this was the end of the email. Go check this out. You know, I'm reading to you the email because I've thought about, you know, what to say in this email, because I want you to check this out, because this is really gonna help you. This is so cool. So go check it out. Go to bit.ly/overcome fear of judgment. And I'll talk to you soon. Bye for now.